My mom is the one to wash the house. I'm just there sitting with the remote, controlling, changing from one channel to another channel. And then it's 4 p.m. in the evening. Kuna movie imetoka. I need to go and look for it. But if your mother is there and will tell you, oh no, leo hakuna movie. Today we are going to have a Bible study together as a family. At least that mind will be occupied, and then you will see like, wow.
Welcome so much to today's session as we just talk and share the youth. Today it's a youth talk, and we are going to be majoring quite much on the teenage pregnancies, of which they have been on the rise of late since COVID-19 began. We've heard of more than thousands of young ladies who have gotten pregnant and of whom we don't really know what might be the cause or how can we help them. And today I'm joined by my sister Riz Meru, who is going to be helping us appreciate some of these questions and guidance on the same. Karibu sana Riz.
Thank you so much.
Perhaps to start us off would be, what's your take on early pregnancies or the teenage pregnancies that are happening?
Okay. Well, my take is I'll point some few points. One is the early pregnancies are happening, and as we all know that it's happening and it's going on a high rate. And the major thing that I can say, one, it's coming from our parents, the way we are bringing up our children, especially ladies or young girls as we call them. And we see that sometimes there's that bad relationship with parents. You see that I'm a young girl, I want to do some things, I want to buy some stuffs, and yet I don't have money. And then when I request from my mom or my dad, I go to my mom and tell her, Mom, I need 100 shilling, I want to buy sanitary towel. And then mama tells me, no, I don't have money. You can go and look for something else that you can use. And then here I am, I'm stranded, I don't have money. Okay, for example, maybe I don't have a bigger sister, I don't have an auntie who is living close to me or close to us. What will hit my mind is, I can look for a man who can support me. So I'll just go out, meet a man, and I'll tell him, hey, I need 100 bob, I need to buy this and this. And then that man will take advantage. He will give you 500 and tells you, take this 500, go and get what you want. The rest you can use it for airtime, and you can call me. At night you can be talking. So that man will take advantage of you. But the cause is coming from a parent, because the parent is not supporting you. So that's why I think most of it's coming from there. Again, it's about the kinds of friends we are dealing with. You find that my best friend, girls in that circle, they have boyfriends, and they do give them money, they do support them. So I'm there left alone. I need someone also. So you don't know what they do. You go there and find a man, and then you come and start having sex, early sex, and then you find yourself you're pregnant. Another thing is when you're at home with your parents, you find that so many parents, they live in a single room or in a one-bedroom house, and yet you have two brothers, you have another sister, and you're sleeping in the same room. So the parents will continue with what they do at night, and then you're awake. And as you can see, as we read, as we were in school, as we were reading, like adolescence starts from the age of 12 years and above. So when you hear what parents are doing at home at night, when you are asleep, your body will react. So the cause also comes from the parents in a way, the way they stay at home. They are supposed to look for a way to do it. If you know that you're living in a single room or in a one bedroom, at least look for a way to do it. Yes.
Thank you so much. She has helped us appreciate quite two main things. Number one is the lack of parental guidance, and number two is the issue about peer pressure.
Yeah.
Starting with the first one that you've talked about, lack of parental guidance. There has always been a tendency of just children or young people not being free with their parents.
Yeah.
What is your take on that, and how can we, or whom can these young people run to for guidance and mentorship in areas to do with their whole life, not only spiritually but issues to do with their life socially, emotionally, and so on?
Oh, okay. If there is that bad relationship or that bad connection with the parents, or mother-daughter relationship or father-daughter relationship, I think we have aunties, you have grandmothers, you have church leaders. There's a group of mothers in church whom you can talk to. There are also counselors in your church. If you go to church, or if you even don't go to church, you can look for someone you can talk to, someone who can mentor you, someone who can guide you. Because if your mother is not listening to you, or if your sister, your elder sister is not talking to you, look for someone else whom you can open up to, whom you can talk to and tell her what you want, rather than going outside or beyond that is causing you to involve yourself in such kind of things that are happening and that are affecting our youths. Because not only girls who are affected, even young boys, they find themselves engaging themselves in drugs just because their friends are involved, so they also want to be there just to get connected with them, and you see they entertain themselves with bad things. But what I think is, you can look for someone who is older than you, someone whom you can trust. Maybe there's a youth minister in your church, there's a pastor who is open to you, who you can open up to, or you have your uncle or your whoever. Just look for someone who can help you. Yeah.
Thank you. The Bible says that my people perish for lack of knowledge, and to those young people who might be listening to us, it's good that you know that there are people who have been where we are before, and so it's good we go and seek this knowledge and be intentional on this. Getting to the second thing about friendship and peer pressure, of which has been on the rise and is common amongst teens and youths. How can we make friends? How can we also be objective in the friendships that we have?
There's a Bible verse, Psalms 119 verse 9. How can a young man keep his way pure? It's by guarding it according to the word of God. So you see, I think when choosing a friend, it's a choice. Choosing a friend, I can choose the kind of friend I want. Is it a friend whom, if I need help, if I call her or him at 3 a.m. in the morning, will he or she respond to my phone? If I tell them, hey, I'm held up somewhere, I need someone to take me somewhere, are you available? There are those friends who are there to rejoice with you when you're rejoicing, and there are those friends who are there when you're crying, they will cry. When you're rejoicing, they will rejoice with you. But there are those friends, when you're happy, they're happy with you. When you're not happy, they're nowhere to be found. So you can try to form a group. For example, we have these young kids or young people who are in primary school. We have those who are in high school, we have those who are in colleges and universities. Those who are in university and colleges, they can try to form a group that can mentor the young ones who are in primary school. For example, for those who are supposed to sit for KCPE this year, you can try and see. You have a group in a college or in university. You can form a group of 5 people and then go outside in the community, try to mentor those young girls. Because if we who are before them, if we can't talk to them, who else do we expect to talk to them? Because for example, maybe we have grandparents and then they are way older than us. I will feel shy to go and ask her some questions. But when you find someone who is away, at least of the same age gap, I can feel free to tell you what I'm going through, what I'm feeling like doing, and what's eating me. Yeah? I use that word. So I think you can find a group and make friendship, try to mentor young people. And those young people, when you're mentoring, at least they will have, it will be like an eye-opener of, wow, I think I should find a group of such people who we can help each other, not someone who is just directing me the wrong way.
Yeah, and if Jesus Christ would choose his disciples, we are also obligated to choose the friends we have. Paul is telling the church at Corinth that bad company ruins good morals. It's good for us to check out on the friends we have. Thank you so much, Liz. And perhaps I get into almost the final question. Some of these teenage pregnancies are due to underutilized time, or they are quite free. And number one is in their free time or in their idleness that they engage in these teenage pregnancies or in these sexual behaviors, or even some of the movies which are quite pornographic and which have brought a lot of promiscuity and sexuality. Homosexuality now these days is not a big thing in our movies. What would you advise us as young men, young people, in how we use our free time and how we can maximize it for God's glory?
Okay. Again, I'll quote a verse in 2 Timothy 2 verse 22. So, flee youthful passions and pursue righteousness, faith, love, and peace, along with those who call on the Lord from a pure heart. You see, since this pandemic started, we have a lot of free time, and you can see the movie shops, they are really enjoying because they are selling a lot. And you find that the things that are happening or the movies that are being watched nowadays, they are so dirty, like so dirty you can't even wish to watch them. And the reason as to why they just want to watch movies is because they have nothing else to do at home. Again, here a parent is failing as well, because if you know you have a youth in your house, at least you should try and give her something like an what do you call it, an assignment to do at home. But you find that nowadays, I'm 18 years old, my mom is still the one who is washing my clothes, our house help is the one who is washing my clothes, so I have nothing to do. And you find that I'm a lady, I have to do my nails. Well, you have to stay beautiful, but as you want to stay beautiful, try to engage yourself to help your mother with house chores, and help your auntie or your grandma with house chores. Because when a parent is not giving an assignment to their children, you find that my mom is the one who has cooked, my mom is the one to wash utensils, my mom is the one to wash the house. I'm just there sitting with a remote, controlling, changing from one channel to another channel. And then it's 4 p.m. in the evening, kuna movie imetoka, I need to go and look for it. But if your mother is there and will tell you, oh no, leo hakuna movie, today we are going to have a Bible study together as a family, at least that mind will be occupied, and then they will see like, wow, at least there's something we can do. But if you allow your children to, every time they have access to the TV and all that, you have internet in the house, you can give them the phone. If they request for airtime, you give them, and you don't know why are they buying internet every now and then. When you call them, Jane, yes ma'am, but the concentration is on the phone, the concentration is on the TV, because there are those things that are happening in those movies. There are those songs, secular musics which are happening. Even you find that even the society as well is contributing to this, because when you board a matatu, you're going from MURANG'A to Thika, there's a matatu there. Inside the matatu there's a screen. You will find the musics that are being played there, it's not even contributing to help youth to grow. They are just trying to, they are just there to change their minds or to dirtify their minds. So you find that the youth, they want to know that move that is happening, they want to sing that song, but they don't understand the song, they don't know what it means. So you find they just want to engage themselves in secular things, the things that cannot help them, rather than doing something or forming a group or just doing something that will occupy their minds. Or maybe they can even think of starting up a small scale business. Like, we are youth, we have to hustle. You can start selling mandazi, you can start selling mayai, you can start doing creative things that will bring you money rather than running to get easy money. Yeah.
Well, we want to thank you who have been tuning in from the start of this, and that has been quite a healthy discussion. Thank you so much, Liz, for helping us out. And as we conclude this, remember your creator in the days of your youth, says the preacher in the book of Ecclesiastes. And we want to keep this discussion going on. As questions come in, we desire that we will be able to answer you. And I know God is going to be glorified and help us stand, as our motto says, be strong in the Lord. I've been your moderator, Clement Fafu, and on behalf of the Diocese of Mount Kenya Central, God bless you. Thank you.